Preparing to live stream. Setting up your meeting for YouTube Live. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, there we go. Nice. And we are rolling. All right, we're rolling. Awesome. Let's go ahead and roll right into this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for tuning in right now. This is a weekend showcase for the, this is showcase for the week ending Sunday, October 10, 2021. I tried to do the intro quite right there. My name is Don Shannon, and with me today are
Keyiera Douglas.
Kyko.
All right. Hey, guys. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. Keyiera, good to see you again. It's been a while. You've been doing all right?
No, I emerged from the shadows because life was trying to get me, but I'm still here. So we're all good. We're all good.
Okay. Cool. And Kyko, good to see you again as well. Last night we were doing the Far Cry 6 playthrough.
Yes, sir. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
You know,
cool.
More to come.
Hopefully so. Well, but we'll get back to that. We'll get into that at a different time. Right now, we have a lot of crazy headlines that's been popping up in our newsfeed for the last several days, most of which has been from the last week. And there's a lot to get through here. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, shoot. Here we go. All right. First up, this is UPI. This is from a website called UPI. We've featured stuff from them before. Are y'all able to see this clearly, by the way?
I mean, because in this gallery view, it's
I
can, a little small. Yeah. I can change it to active speaker, but then every time you talk, it's gonna change.
All right. Let me go ahead and
how that works.
Let me go ahead and pin this. Can y'all see this pin now? Is that a little bit easier?
I got you. I can see it from my phone.
It looked the same.
Oh, darn it. All right, hang on 1 second. Sorry, everybody. We'll go ahead and fix this momentarily. Come on. Spotlight for everyone. Here we go. That's it. That should do it.
All right.
Okay. Got it? Okay. Is this a little bit easier?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So here we go. First order of business. Firefighters called to a California beach to conduct a cliff rescue. Arrived to find the reported person clinging to the rocks actually was a mannequin from a movie shoot. So
they thought it was a real person.
It seems so. Let's take a look at this here.
Right.
Here we are. Okay, this is from 4 days ago, October 6th, 4:10 p.m. It doesn't say what time zone this is. I hope this is Eastern. Let's see. The Santa Barbara this is Western, excuse me. Santa Barbara County Fire Department said witnesses at Hope Ranch Beach called 911 to report a woman appeared to be stranded on the side of the cliff without proper climbing gear. Again, this is from UPI.com. Firefighters arrived with trucks, drones, and utility vehicles, but the would-be rescuers soon discovered the woman was actually a mannequin from a movie shoot days earlier, the department tweeted. The department said the witnesses did the right thing by calling 911. Better to call than not, the tweet said. That seems to be about it. So apparently this is what was being reported on here.
It looked like a real person.
There you go.
Did their thing.
I mean, I would have been, but see, I would have saw it and I would have just kept on sipping my coffee. I would have kept on walking.
Really?
I want to call the police. I would have tried to, handle it myself or with other people, but I want to call the police. I don't know why. I don't like calling the police.
To be fair, even though, all right, this mannequin seems to have a little bit of a shoot. I'm trying to remember what's the name of that girl from The Grudge sort of action happening with the hair and the hands.
Right.
I don't know. That's a little bit creepy, but it's an easy mistake that I can see making from a distance, theoretically. Keyiera, what you got on this?
Shout out to costume and makeup. Whoever did the mannequin, they did it right. My other question is if you shout out to the woman and ask her if she needs help and you didn't hear a response, I would think, you do process of elimination. Maybe, I don't know. I would have threw a rock at her or something, trying to see if she was alive. And You know, if she died, she died.
If
I
you
don't
threw a
know.
rock,
Ouch.
she would
Yeah,
fell.
not like a big rock, but you know, just throw something to see if she can move, if she's awake, or
You
I
would have
don't
threw her
know.
off. You gonna throw her off, and then she gonna fall.
I guess. I mean, it's California. Anything can happen over there.
That's true.
Right.
You
That's
know?
true. All right. I guess that's basically all we can say about this topic then. Anyway, once again, this is a weekend showcase for the week ending Sunday, October 10, 2021. We're doing live weird news headline reactions. Those of you who are watching along live, you can drop us a like, drop us a comment. And while we're recording, we might read your comment on the air or a question or like reaction, whatever, to whatever we're talking about. And we'll see what happens here. So let's go ahead and move on to the next item on our docket here. Let's see. Next item. This is again from UPI. Squirrel fills North Dakota man's pickup truck with 42 gallons of walnuts.
Say that again.
42 gallons of walnuts. That's a lot.
There you go. Again, that's a lot of what?
42 gallons.
That's what it says here. Let me go ahead and blow this up again.
That's a lot of walnuts.
Yes, it is.
That's
here we
a
go.
lot of walnuts, bro.
I'm spotlighting this again here. This is from October 4. All right, again from UPI. Looks like the same writer, Ben Hooper. All right, a North Dakota man said he has removed about 42 gallons of walnuts from his pickup truck after a squirrel apparently chose the vehicle as its winter storage area. Bill Fisher of Fargo says he has repeatedly spotted the red squirrel climbing on his Chevy Avalanche while it was parked outside his home, and he discovered the small animal was filling the vehicle with a large amount of walnuts from the tree in his yard.
It's that squirrel from Ice Age.
Those are big.
Scrat. A lot of
squirrels.
I know. Fisher told WDAY TV, I'm not sure which affiliate that is in the region, but a lot of places in the Radiator Fan all the way through here, that corner has been covered with walnuts. I was planning on camping there for the winter. He said the walnuts are the work of a single squirrel. I had to pull the fenders off and clean out all the walnuts, and I thought I had them all and took it down the road, turned the corner, and found one rolling inside the windshield where the wipers go, Fisher said. The man said he removed about 42 gallons of walnuts from various locations in and on his truck, but there are some he can't reach. I'm not sure, going back to a comment that Kyko made earlier, I'm not sure that that's necessarily the right way to quantify that level of like, really? So a certain amount of walnuts is collectively referred to as gallons. That's the unit of measurement for, you know what I'm saying? It feels like there should be a different word for that than one that's usually associated with water, right?
I mean, it came up as 42 gallons, so that was like, I mean, that's what happened. So
I don't know. There's a YouTube video attached to this. Let's see if this loads.
Why he stopped the squirrel from doing it?
That's crazy, bro.
No, he stopped because it was getting in his engine and stuff. That's why I just answered my question.
Since 2013,
I saw that too.
Don't park your car anywhere else.
I mean, this is crazy.
You could have left the truck. You could have just parked it in the garage and kept it pushing.
He removed 348 pounds of walnuts from his truck. That's the squirrel, I guess.
That's the equivalent of 42 gallons.
It would seem so, yeah. Or at least he used 42 gallons worth of buckets to remove all 300 something pounds of walnuts. Yeah, There you go. Last thoughts on this?
Oh no, like I said,
squirrels are, I don't know. Maybe him and the squirrel have a really good relationship. The first time would have been enough for me. Like I would have just altogether moved my car. You allowed the foolishness. I don't know. Maybe he has a heart for the squirrel. I don't know.
But it started getting in his engine, and he said, I gotta stop him now.
He was being too nice. He crossed. That's what happens when you be too nice to an animal. I don't know. I know his insurance won't cover that. His insurance said, "You stupid. You should have learned the first time."
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we had exactly. He was doing this for like 8 years, having to deal with the same squirrel since 2013. Like, at what point does it stop being sort of excusable as, I guess, an act of God, I guess to do all sort of forms of nature? Say again, I'm sorry?
I guess when it gets in his engine. Because he messed up his own truck. Like, that truck is messed up now. If you can't reach it in certain parts, eventually something is going to happen. And
How you
you
gotta-
want to have a car.
You gotta just
Yeah.
rev it up until they all crack. You're gonna be all right. That truck gonna work.
Yeah.
Really? That's how
Yeah.
Chevys work?
That's how Chevys work. Shout
That's
out to Chevrolet.
Shout out to Chevrolet.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the next topic here.
I want to know what movie the mannequin was from. You didn't even see what movie it was from.
No, it didn't say. The story didn't say. I guess probably some sort of like independent feature or something.
That's
that
what
like
I-
maybe
It's like
Yeah.
it's an indie film, and that was the
'Cause,
last
like-
scene that they shot.
And they left
probably
it.
because like
They
something
left
if
there.
it was a big giant, but I mean think about it, a big giant production, they have like they're really careful with their props and stuff like that.
Right.
Like everything is really like scrupulously itemized and things like that. At least I would imagine. So like they wouldn't just like leave behind some expensive prop,
Right.
for a production where everything has to be very carefully tracked and itemized and stuff for like usually
Right.
tax reasons and stuff like that. So yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, moving on. I could be wrong. This is just conjecture on my part, but
Right.
anyway. Once again, we're doing weird news headlines for the week ending Sunday, October 10, 2021. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like and a comment below, maybe a reaction or something. And if you do it while we're live here, we might read off your reaction on air. Let's see. Next item on the agenda. Whoops. Let's go back up here. I'm trying to attack these in order. Here we go. This is from Huffington Post. Californian finds 4.38 carat raw yellow diamond in Arkansas State Park and keeps it.
As you should.
Yeah, where you gonna take it?
I guess to get it appraised. I don't know. Let's see. Again, this is from Huffington Post. This went up on October 4, about a little over a week, just under a week ago, excuse me. Noreen Redberg named it Lucy's Diamond in honor of her husband's kitten, which has tints of yellow in her fur, similar to the light yellow of my diamond. Okay.
So if he
Yeah,
kept
that's
it-
the rock.
If he kept it, how'd I know about it?
Well,
Probably
hang on.
pawned it
Let's well,
or something.
well, let's see if there's something in here for that. A visitor from California found. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and blow this up for the audience. Here we go. Spotlight. A visitor from California found a 4.38 carat raw yellow diamond near an old diamond mine while walking in an Arkansas. Take it home, parks officials reported. Noreen Redberg spent just an hour searching with her husband for gemstones at Crater of Diamonds State Park in September, and she found the sparkler just sitting on top of the ground, officials said. The park includes an old diamond mine, and visitors often try their luck on treasure hunts there. Diamonds are often difficult to spot because they're raw, uncut, and sometimes covered in dirt. But when rain uncovers a larger diamond and the sun comes out, its reflective surface is often easy to see. That's common sense. This is from park interpreter Wayman Cox. Redberg was searching a couple days after a big rainbow when the ground had dried. The paragraph ends right there. Quote, I didn't know it was a diamond, but it was clean and shiny, so I picked it up. We really didn't think we would find one, let alone something that big. That's from Redberg, the person who discovered this diamond. Redberg first learned of the park on a TV program several years ago. While the couple was hiking in another Arkansas park last month, quote, I realized we weren't too far away. I knew we had to come, end quote. She said in a statement released by the park. Park Superintendent Caleb Howell confirmed the lucky strike was a diamond after examining it under a microscope. He described it as the size of a jelly bean with a pear shape and a lemonade yellow color. So there you go. That's basically the Cliff's Notes of that. She had it examined right there.
Click on I didn't know it was a diamond.
Whoop, hang on. This thing is glitching up on me. 1 second. Oh, darn it. This thing isn't. Yeah, this browser is trying to freeze up on me right now. There it is. Nope. There it is. This is close enough. This browser is
But how
fighting me
much?
right now.
The real question is, how much is it worth?
There it is.
Right.
You get rich
I
from
was trying to
that.
load the
That's-
picture up here. Say
Smaller
again,
than a
Keyiera.
quarter.
Oh yeah, that is a quarter. That's appropriate, by the way. If you look really closely, I don't know if you can tell. If you look really closely, you can see this is one of the 50 state quarters that came out in the early 2000s. This is the one from Arkansas, the state where the diamond was discovered. This one came out in 2003, apparently. But that's a nice touch for the size comparison. So 4.38 carats. Yeah, that's the end of the story, it looks like.
So did she end up getting rich? I don't know.
She says, I don't even know what it's worth yet. It's all new
Oh
to
my
me.
God. No, I need you to know how much money it is. You.
But what kind of diamond is it? It's a yellow diamond.
Let me see. Hang on a second. Here we go. Here's something. Redberg's diamond is the biggest found so far this year, according to officials, since 1906. Here's the juicy part. More than 75,000 diamonds have been unearthed at the Crater of Diamonds, which became a state park in 1972. According to park records, 258 diamonds have been registered at Crater of Diamonds State Park in 2021, weighing a total of more than 46 carats. An average of 1 to 2 diamonds are found by park visitors each day. The park is the only one in the nation with a diamond mine that's open to the public. Okay, this sounds like presumably anything you find you can keep.
As you should.
There you go. So I guess let's go ahead and bring this. Hang on a second. Let's put this back up here and remove spotlight. Put this back on gallery view. Okay, so really quickly, in sort of wrapping this story up, what would let's say y'all found a diamond. Like what would be the first thing that you do with, let's say it's worth $5 million. Let's say you find a $5 million diamond just walking through a state park. What's the first thing you're going to do with that kind of money? I guess let's start with Keyiera.
Well, I would pay off my loans, and I would open up a separate account. Half of it I would keep in cash. Of course, I would probably have to pay taxes on it. I feel like you can't hide that from the IRS.
Yeah, you definitely don't want a Wesley Snipes kind of situation there.
Yeah, no, I would like pay off my loans, save it, spend it on things that I want, but like also invest. But I'd be like real hush hush about it. Like the way that you can't tell people this type of information, because then somebody's going to come and try and kill me. Like the way that you go about it is just you secretly do it. You gotta act normal about it. Like, because now somebody's gonna come and break into her house and try to steal that diamond. Like, don't you let the cat out of the bag before you got your bag. Now you can't talk about it later.
Well, that's true, unless Redberg, the last name that was given here, they actually posted a first and last name here, but unless the name that she was using here is a pseudonym, I
don't know.
It could very well be.
Listen, when there's a will, there's a way. Somebody knows her. Somebody gonna find out who she is.
Yeah.
Or maybe she'll keep it. I don't know. Some people they'll keep it, and maybe you just want to sit on it. But then there's like a whole theory, like, well, there's a whole thing of like diamonds and how they're actually useless and there is no value to them. It's just made up, which has truth into it too. So it depends. Because the value of a diamond is not the diamond itself. It's because of how it's been commercialized for it to be worth something, but it's not really worth anything. So I don't know. But that's what I would do with the money if I had $5 million.
Well, what about you, Kyko? What would be your plan?
So if I found that diamond, just like our friend Lil Uzi, I'll put it right on my forehead.
Stop it.
Right there. Right there.
Right there.
On my forehead. You know what I'm saying? It's my
third that thing might pop out.
And I mean, no, we're gonna make sure it's staying there. We're gonna.
He had to get that removed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. Someone pulled it out.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that to happen.
You're a walking target. You're a walking target to get robbed if you think you can just walk around with something like that in your forehead.
But if $5 million, you saying $5 million? If I have $5 million, I mean, the first thing like I always say, the first thing I'm gonna do is open a restaurant. So that's where I'm going with it. So I'm gonna look at the diamond. I'm gonna say, all right, there we go. My restaurant has started.
That's what's up.
$5 million. You know what I'm saying?
So this is I'm gonna throw on a little addition to this. This is on a different website, a different resource. We'll have to put this in the description. After the stream is done, we'll go ahead and post the links to all of the websites that we're pulling information from in the description, so y'all can see this stuff for yourself. But there's an extra thing I'll have to put in that's an addendum to this topic. This is from USA Today. They also had an article covering this within the last week. And they have an extra paragraph in here. According to the Diamond Pro, whatever that is, a team of diamond experts and consultants. Okay, there you go. The price of yellow diamonds ranges significantly, highly depending on quality levels. Per carat, fancy, quote unquote, fancy yellow diamonds can cost anywhere from $2,500 to $20,000 or more. And the price for a decent quality, again in quotations, yellow diamond can be expected to be at least $3,000 to $3,500 per carat. So you're looking at upwards of $12,000 to $15,000 for something like this.
Yeah, no, I'm putting that on my
Theoretically.
head.
Yeah.
I'm putting that on my head. 14,000. Yeah, that's going to my son. That's going to my
14,000. You know, I use that to, you know, I take that as cash and go spread it out as I will. That's not that much money.
Enough.
I mean, it's money, but it's not that much money.
That's what I'm saying.
I was about to say that's
It's nothing to, like, you know, you ramp and rave about, but it's money.
Fair enough. All right. Let's move on to the next topic here. Come on. There we are. All right. And Slack is now going to take a moment to load. Darn it. Come on. Here we go. This loads right into the resources tab here. There we go. All right. Next item on the agenda. Come on, further up. Come on. Here we are. Okay, next item. This is back over to Huffington Post again. Man playing lottery shocks reporter with how he'd spend his winnings. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this up in the spotlight here. So, oh man, this is October 5 when this was written here. The headline, the byline ends with the quote. It looks like, well, I'm definitely going to get a new supercharged Mustang with dual exhaust and about 5 kilos of cocaine, and I'll be good to go. Because that's what you tell the press.
Sure.
A man in Shreveport, Louisiana, didn't win last night's Powerball jackpot, but he may have on the internet with his dreams of how he'd spend his winnings. The man, identified only as James, was being interviewed by Corey Johnson of KSLA TV, a CBS affiliate in Shreveport, when he frankly admitted what he'd do if he won the nearly $700 million prize.
So he didn't win.
And then, I don't think so.
Right.
Let me see.
This is
He's
just
just saying hypothetically.
Right.
Yeah. As you can see in the clip below, that was not the answer Johnson or anyone expected, but the reporter handled things like a pro by definitely changing the subject. So you like cars? She asked. All right, let's take a look at this.
What are you going to do with that money if you win?
Well, I'm definitely going to get a new supercharged Mustang with dual exhaust and about 5 kilos of cocaine, and I'll be good to go.
Okay, so you like cars.
He said, we got to go. Avoid the mission. Effective immediately. We got to go.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good look putting that out there like that, but okay. Johnson then bantered the field anchor, then bantered with KSLA anchor Doug Warner, who was back in the studio.
I don't like cars.
I don't know what I would do with all that money. I would have to sit on it, pray on it for a day, figure out what I want to do with it, she said. But Doug, back to you. Neither Johnson nor Warner addressed James's comments on air, but Johnson earned praise for the way she handled the encounter. Here are the Twitter responses. You kept rolling through, clap, clap. I would have fell out, crying, laughing emoji. At the gentleman masher, it reminded me of when a small child tells you something ridiculous or concerning. You just kind of talk past the insanity and focus on something somewhat normal to stay calm.
Right.
How often have we all done that, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Next one here. At Corey Johnson at KSLA handled the nonsense amazingly well. Let me see. Response: we do our best.
Yeah, man.
We do our best.
Well, anyway, back up to the headline here. So any last thoughts on the actual topic here, basically, the comment here?
I just hope he doesn't get arrested. They gonna come search his house. He's snitching on himself.
Ouch.
That's what he wanted.
He did. Like,
Kyko, it sounds like you agree there.
That's what he wanted.
I mean, I'm not gonna block your blessing, but like also like hush.
Right.
Like chill out. Like,
Yeah. I I've been seeing some stuff about like, if you get a large windfall like that, like put it into, like Keyiera was saying a minute ago, invest it carefully, but like carefully and quietly, maybe Bitcoin or something. I don't know. But something that you can actually sort of make that money work for you when you have this kind of thing to sort of, working for you. But even in terms of a hypothetical experiment, don't like, it should be a given.
5 kilos of cocaine will not dent his 600 and whatever $1 million though.
But he might die.
Right. Well, he gonna die, but
gonna die.
The jackpot was $700 million.
He can get more cars than that.
I'm like,
That's all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying.
He don't like cars.
Well, then
Anyway. All right, let's move on to the next topic here. Oops, while this loads up. Here we are. Okay, next item on the docket here. Come on. Ah. Is that it? Nope. I think this is the next one. This Green Bay thing. Yep, that's the next one. All right. Sweet and savory meat market in Wisconsin offering candy corn filled brats. Bratwurst?
What?
Bratwurst.
Candy corn.
Okay, let's take a look. This is from wearegreenbay.com. Yeah, this is the CBS affiliate in that part of Wisconsin, I guess. Here we go. Come on, load up the rest of it. All right, apparently my browser here is like running off of AOL in the 90s. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
So this was posted October 8th, 1 p.m., about 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This is Madison, Wisconsin. A meat market in Madison created a one-of-a-kind item combining a Halloween treat and a Wisconsin staple. Let me go ahead and blow this up here. Jennifer Street Market has a candy corn-filled brat. It is adeptly named Spooktoberfest Brats. Those looking to obtain this unique creation will have to travel to Madison. The brat is made. I love this. The way that that's the shorthand for bratwurst apparently is brat. The brat, not brat. The brat is made with Lake Louis Brewing's Oktoberfest and regular candy corn. Jennifer Street Market describes it as slightly sweet and, quote, not scary at all, end quote. Oh, that's reassuring. That's even though right Lambeau...
That's it right there?
Yeah.
That's it right there.
If you look really closely, you have to look really closely to sort of see where they put the candy corn in there. Whoa, easy. Too far. There we go.
Looks disgusting.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody pooped in it.
There we are.
It looks infected.
Man, I'll try any meat.
That thing looks like it has E. coli. Like.
Yeah. Enjoy your meal, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, even though Lambeau Field recently unveiled new concession items, Packer fans should not expect to see this item during October home games. Again, we're talking about bratwurst sausage infused with candy corn. And then they're advertising for their Facebook page. Wow. Okay, so last reaction to this.
Cracker Barrel got some peanut brittle that got candy corn in it, and that's good. So, bratwurst, I could go for it. I could try it out.
Really?
I could try it.
Well, you're a braver soul than me, or at the very least, Keyiera. I think it's safe to say.
I ain't saying it's good.
First of all, when you cook it, it's not gonna work because, like, I like my meat crispy. So if it crisp, I burn the candy corn, and then I'm gonna be mad. It's not gonna work. It's not a well thought out idea.
I can't even imagine. Go ahead.
I see what you're trying to do, but no.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what burned candy corn tastes like. Like that's not even a thing. You know,
Well,
like
have
what
you
is it
ever had
basically just
burnt
flavored
candy?
wax? Sorry?
You ever had burnt candy, period?
No.
No, I can't say that I have. No. Wait, you have? Kyko, you have?
I don't think so. I had some nasty candy, but I ain't had no burnt candy.
All right, what's the nastiest candy you've ever had?
The nastiest candy I've ever had. I can't even. I don't even. Oh yeah, you know what? Them Harry Potter jelly beans. Those are the nastiest
Harry
candies.
Potter jelly beans.
Yeah, you ain't never had the Harry Potter jelly beans?
No,
Oh,
I didn't think that was a thing.
really? Yeah, they got toilet, they got vomit, they got grass, and it really be tasting like. I ain't never had the vomit one because I was too scared just to eat that one, but I had the toilet one. I had the toilet one. Boy, that thing
and this
tastes
was
like toilet.
why was it? Did I understand you right? You said this was connected to Harry Potter somehow?
Yeah.
How? Why?
Look it up. Look it up. You go to Amazon.
Hold on, let me do my Google.
You go to
Okay,
Amazon.
there you go.
Look it up.
Yeah, I did the research last time. Keyiera, you got this one.
Harry,
We got to get to the bottom of this mess.
Yeah, those are
Harry
nasty.
Potter. What was it, Kyko? What did you say again? It was Harry Potter infused.
Oh, wait a minute. I remember this.
You remember those? Yeah, I'm about to say.
So this is like, yeah. It's a game thing that you play that like my friends like you would play in school. It's like based off of Bean Boozled. Yeah.
Wait, Keyiera, can you put it on the screen?
Bean Boozled. That's what
Say
it
again?
is. Can you put it on the screen for us so we can see what you're talking about?
Give me like one quick second. Let me see if I can.
Whoops.
All right. So let me share my screen.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, only you can share it. I can't share.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Multiple participants can share. Got it.
Okay. So let me share my screen.
Please bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get this straightened out momentarily.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Nah.
We see a placeholder for your screen.
Yeah, these jelly
Hold
beans
on.
we gotta
I feel like an old person. All right. Share screen. Everything on your screen, including notifications. Okay. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Now I'm sharing.
Oh, you got it. There it is. Okay. We see it.
This is it.
Yep.
It's this. And it's like.
Oh, I thought you meant it was actual. Wait, are these actual jelly beans? Actual physical jelly beans?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't see the toilet one.
It's like these are the flavors, and it's like the game Bean Boozled. Have you ever played that?
Yeah.
It's
I have not played that. Kyko, you have?
It comes in this box. Well, it's like you do like a spin the wheel thing, and it has all these different flavors from like sweet to nasty. I played it a long time ago. And when I mean a long time ago, like let me type it in.
But they had a toilet one.
Bean.
I can't even wrap my mind around what would toilet flavor be. Like whose job would it be to determine what does toilet taste like?
Right.
And then sort of like let's just start. Right.
So this is what toilet. This is Bean Boozled. And it's like the Harry Potter flavor. It's kind of like a thing of Bean Boozled. I wish I could explain it more, but I can't. But like, be glad that you never experienced it. It's not that bad, but that's what it is.
I had a little piece of the vomit one.
Yeah, it's like nasty sweet flavors. It's a thing. It's a thing. I could never get into Harry Potter. I'm not that girl. It's not my franchise. It wasn't meant for me. And I'm okay with that. But like, I know people who are big Harry Potter fans that still play, that game and eat those jelly beans till this day. I am not one of them.
Wow.
It's not my walk of life.
Available.
But yeah.
Wait, back up. Keyiera, did you say that these things are still available?
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely. They're like people genuinely, eat them for enjoyment. Some people collect them.
They do. They do. They're at Six Flags.
Yeah. It's
wow. Okay.
It's it's a gift that you give to your friend that is like a Harry Potter nerd, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, You get me so much.
Or maybe it'll traumatize them out of liking Harry Potter because this was the last memory that they had of anything connected to it.
Right.
Toilet flavored jelly beans. I don't like Harry Potter anymore, man.
Yeah. Not a grass.
Like, I don't know. That
was
was
good though. The grass ones taste good.
Does it taste like a fresh cut lawn?
It does.
Why would it taste good?
It tastes like grass. Like it's great. It does.
Wow.
It's acceptable.
Wow. Well, I know what I'm getting to, like, just in case we get any trick or treaters at the end of the month.
Yeah, you can get them. You can get them all.
Like, just take out everything but the get a pack and take out everything but the grass flavored ones.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, Mom, that guy's candy tastes like grass. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. All right, moving on.
Number 4. Right.
Next item on the docket here. I think we have 2 left. Let's see. Come on. Nope, strike that. We have 3 left. Yeah, that was the bratwurst one. Okay, so this is from News Nation Now. Illinois woman gets jail time for Yellowstone grizzly bear encounter caught on video.
What?
Was she trying to fight?
Yeah, this is an animal one. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. Go ahead and blow this up right quick. There we go. Okay. So this is from newsnationnow.com. Illinois woman gets jail time for Yellowstone grizzly bear encounter. Here we are. A judge has sentenced an Illinois woman to 4 days in jail for not moving away while a grizzly bear with 2 cubs got dangerously close to her in Yellowstone National Park. 25-year-old Samantha R. Deering of Carroll Stream, Illinois, pleaded guilty Wednesday to willfully remaining, approaching, and photographing wildlife within 100 yards. This was posted October 7. Okay, so I guess this is one of those things where, like, you know, endangered species, sort of like wildlife protection sort of things, or on like a state or like federal park lands, basically, and you have to sort of like respect the indigenous wildlife that lives there.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this is sort of.
Oh, she got jail for being brave.
No, I think she went to jail because she didn't mind her business.
Willfully, it says willfully remaining, approaching, and photographing wildlife within 100 yards was the crime here.
Because first of all, she's in the park. And if you want to be stupid, then you serve as a liability, because then if she got attacked, you would try to sue. I get it. I understand.
Like sue who?
I get it. The park.
The park?
Yeah.
For not controlling a wild animal?
Yeah.
These are the wilds.
That doesn't matter. You're like, for certain people, like, I mean, I've read cases. There are people who do that. Like, if you know you're not supposed to tamper with wildlife and you deliberately, you know what I'm saying, aggravate the bear, you're taking pictures, you're getting in the way. And if that bear decided to attack you, right, and then they, you know, trying to come and save you, you would possibly sue. I mean, you had a near life death experience. I could see her suing or trying to make a whole thing out of it. I see her doing that.
What, Kyko, what are your thoughts on this? Would you sue in that situation if this happened to you?
How could she sue if she got arrested? She got arrested for, what did she do? What did she do?
I'm saying if she didn't, she got arrested because she got in the way. Like, if you're at a park, right? I'm pretty sure at any national park, it's no different than being at the zoo, right? Where they say, like, no flashing of the cameras, don't take pictures, do not interact, because they are wild animals. They are not suited, no matter how hard you try, I promise you, wild animals are never ever suited to be in a controlled habitat environment. That's just not them, no matter what you try to do. And so even in a national park, the whole point of a national park is to preserve wildlife. You are protecting the wildlife. But that does not mean you're supposed to engage and or endanger the wildlife by taking pictures of them. You don't know what that's going to do to her. That will trigger her, especially if she has kids. She's going to attack you because you are seen as an enemy, whether you were trying to threat or at least or not. And so, like, in a national park, I'm pretty sure they have somewhere in there to not take pictures, like to just leave them alone, let them be. And she was not doing that. You're doing the opposite of that. So what I'm saying is if she wasn't if she didn't get arrested and she just kept taking pictures, I'm pretty sure that bear would have attacked her.
Right.
And when the bear attacked her, you know, God forbid she dies, but she's going to have some type of injury. I mean, it's a bear, for crying out loud. She would probably sue the park.
Right.
Her whole premise would be, well, why didn't you? And the question is, why didn't you follow such said directions? That's what I'm saying. There are plenty of cases of people doing that, of just like going against the grain, and then you want to sue because you were in a life endangering situation, but you put yourself in that situation. That's what I mean.
See. Keyiera, I'm sorry, the way that you're describing this, it sort of reminds me of this legal case from several years ago. Y'all probably heard of this, where this woman was she was burned by coffee from McDonald's and then sued McDonald's on the grounds that the coffee was too hot.
Yep, and
she
that's
won.
the reason why McDonald's has the sleeve of saying caution, it's too hot. True story.
Yeah.
But secured a bag for no reason. I wish I could have. I wish.
But so if I saw that bear, I mean, I would have never got near that bear. That's first and foremost. Right. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I would, if I saw a bear, I mean, I'm going the opposite direction as soon as possible.
Like, you're not like National Geographic. Like, you're not trained to be in these situations. You're just somebody who wants to take a picture to look cool on Instagram. It's a difference.
That's true. I would go try to get a picture, but I would keep my distance. Like, I wouldn't, you know, he
wasn't doing that. Like, you were doing the opposite. You're going to be, I mean, really, like, why would you're asking you're putting that on yourself to be in danger. And so they arrested you. They said, clink, clink, there you go. Want to cause trouble. You know, it is what it is. I hope she has fun.
Let's move on here. So 100 yards is the legal limit for people to approach wolves and bears in Yellowstone, but prosecutors say Daring kept taking photos as the bear got closer than that on May 10th, when the Grizzly sow, I guess, and her two cubs approached the group. Witnesses said all the visitors except for Daring went back to their cars, according to the Billings Gazette. The bear eventually bluff charged, running at Daring but turning away without attacking. Daring's attorney didn't return a phone message Thursday seeking comment. Let's see. This is acting U.S. Attorney Bob Murray said in the news release, quote, "Wildlife at Yellowstone National Park are indeed wild." Thank you. That was the point I was trying to make. The park is not a zoo where animals can be viewed within the safety of a fenced enclosure. They roam freely in their natural habitat, and when threatened, will react accordingly. Approaching a sow grizzly with cubs is absolutely foolish. Here, pure luck is why Daring is a criminal defendant and not a mauled tourist, end quote.
See? You see what happens when we don't follow directions?
Apparently. So U.S. Park Rangers, let's see. Oh yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, this was the original photograph. I guess. Within what that looks like, well, within 100 meters. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Court records stated that a tip from the public led investigators to the woman's Facebook page, where she posted pictures of the grizzlies with the caption, "Absolutely floored by the beauty of this place." The Gazette reports. Yellowstone National Park officials say there is an average of one bear attack per year in the park and recommend that people never feed or approach the animals and use a car horn to drive them away if they get too close to a vehicle. Hikers and campers should take these steps if they have a close encounter with a bear, and they provide a link to, I guess, another page for outlining what those steps are. So I guess that's the bottom line of this particular topic, I guess. Don't get too close to wildlife. Respect nature.
Right.
But you said
take away from this topic.
This is Yellowstone. This is Yellowstone Park. This is that big park. Yeah, this is a big boy park. So you know what I'm saying? I guess she would have to get arrested for something like that, because this is, you know, you gotta remember where you at.
Exactly. You can't just be feeding picnic baskets to Yogi and Boo Boo over there. Like that's
right.
That's not cool, yo.
Right.
Let's move on. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Come on. Here we are. All right, so we have two topics left here. Two topics left. So a flood-hit riverside restaurant in Thailand has become an unlikely dining hotspot after fun-loving foodies began flocking to its waterlogged deck. Okay. Hey, this is from us, local Channel 10. Wavy is that's our NBC affiliate here in Hampton Roads area of Virginia. Here we go. At a flooded restaurant near Bangkok, the special is a splash. Wow. Better put your waders on. I guess is the takeaway from this particular thing. Let me go ahead and spotlight this. Here you go. So yeah, that's
smells like mold in there. I just know it smells like mold in there.
I mean, all the tables look like they're wood here, so that's got to be really specially treated wood, I guess. But look at some of the benches. It looks like in the background they have wooden benches here on the left side of the screen. You can see, but
you can't drop any of your food.
Right.
Exactly.
You can't drop nothing.
You can't drop nothing.
You can't drop your phone.
You're screwed. You're screwed.
I mean,
and you said the wood is treated. That wood ain't treated. You know that wood ain't treated.
I hope. I mean, look at all the wood here. To Keyiera's point,
that wood ain't near treated.
Mold in there.
That's a regular.
So I feel like somebody who hates their job washes the dishes in that water. They don't.
Oh man, see how you just can't eat that.
Yeah.
Just like
this is Thailand, Kyko.
It's Thailand.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So how you get there with a boat? How you get into the restaurant?
Oh yeah, just totally Venice.
Can't walk in there.
Yourself there.
Right. Oh man. So it's in there. So hold up. Is it like coming off of something? Is it or is it just in the middle of the water?
Hang on, I'm trying to read this off. Here's the caption on this thing. It's way too small to put in here, but hang on, let me try to go ahead and blow this up here. I don't know how visible this is going to be to y'all or the people on YouTube, but it says customers. This is the caption at the bottom of the picture. Customers of the Riverside Chapraya Antique Cafe, I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong, and enjoyed themselves despite the extraordinarily high water levels in the Chapraya River in Nonthaburi near Bangkok, Thailand on Thursday, October 7, 2021. The flood-hit restaurant has become an unlikely dining hotspot after fun-loving foodies began flocking to its waterlogged deck to eat amid the lapping tide. Now, instead of empty chairs and vacant tables, the Chapraya Antique Cafe is as full as ever, offering an experience the canny owner has rebranded as hot pot surfing. I don't know what that refers to, but
place. That's what's up.
They're trying to be all Benihana about it. So basically it just goes right from the bowl or the plate that it was cooked in directly to the table that the customers are at, I guess. Sort of.
I love me a good hot pot.
Let's see. If you like your food washed down with plenty of water, this is the place for you. Shortly after the water tops the parapet, the first diners arrive. Before long, the deck is crammed with carefree customers, happily tucking in as if dining in a deluge is the norm. The waitstaff, some clad in rubber boots, naturally, step gingerly through the swirl that quickly rises to more than 20 inches, 50 centimeters. The restaurant in Nonthaburi near Bangkok opened in February in a riverside location that perfectly complements its antique architecture and decor. But a recent severe tropical storm and heavy monsoon rains combined to raise the river's water level, add in the tides, and the result has been daily inundation. Coming straight after a months-long coronavirus shutdown, it could have spelled disaster. Instead, boosted by publicity in the Thai media, it's now so popular that customers need to make reservations. So, Keyiera, Kyko, would either of y'all visit a place like this?
I would do it for time. I like me a good hot pot. I go.
Okay.
I would definitely take a shower.
You have to have your waders on or something.
Before and afterwards, but I would go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I come in swim trunks and,
Yeah. I wear my little floaty.
But you're supposed to
swim shoes,
Yeah.
But see, the problem is you're supposed to wait 30 minutes before swimming, like after you eat. So like, how is this? I don't know how this is going to work
I'm not really
exactly.
Swimming. I'm just kind of sitting in water. So I think I'll be all right.
Yeah, see, I sit on the floor.
But I mean, what you can't sit on the floor.
There is no floor.
Yeah.
There is no floor. I mean, how are you going to get back to your car? There's no valet.
I don't know.
Right?
Nah, I walked over
like you would have to swim.
I swam over there.
I think I'll be all right to swim just a
swim.
little bit. I don't know. I know you can't get drunk there because once you pass out, you going down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna be
Ain't nobody
drinking.
catching you.
This is
Anyway.
here we go. A 24-year-old Sirpaj Wainta. I'm pronouncing that name wrong. I know I am. I apologize. But this is a quote. This is a great atmosphere. During this flood crisis, this has become the restaurant's signature attraction. So I wanted to challenge myself and try out this new experience, end quote. Okay. The owner has dubbed the experience hot pot surfing. When a passenger boat motors past, you find out why. The delighted scramble to avoid a soaking from the wave is the moment everyone waits for. And with one passing every 15 minutes, no one goes home disappointed. Wow. It's TV presenter, oh goodness, Titty Porn Juti Menon. God, I don't have phonetics here. I'm sorry.
I couldn't help you.
Yeah, sorry. He
Okay.
says he was worried what would happen when the floods came. Quote, it turns out the customers have a great reaction. They are happy. We can see the atmosphere of customers enjoying the experience of eating in the water. So a crisis has turned into an opportunity. It encourages us to keep the restaurant open and keep customers happy, end quote. Best of all, he says it means he can keep his staff happy by keeping them employed. So even amid harsh economic times, the only thing that needs a bailout is the restaurant itself. Double hot.
That's what's up.
So, this might be a fun place to visit. I wouldn't eat there. I'm gonna put myself in the category of like visit, not eat. Like I would need
fish.
dry land.
It's all fish though. You know what I'm saying? It come from the water. You gotta look at it that way.
Oh, really?
And that's probably why you still wouldn't eat it.
Well, I'm also not very much of a fan of sushi either.
Uh,
So, like, it's got to be like, it can't be like straight from the water,
yeah,
metaphorically speaking. I know like sushi
raw.
isn't literally, I know sushi goes to a certain preparatory process. Doesn't literally, it is raw fish, but like, right? I mean, y'all hear where I'm going with this, right?
And I had some authentic Korean sushi. That's some raw stuff.
Go say again.
Some authentic Korean sushi. That's some raw stuff.
Pretty much.
That's,
Yeah.
That's straight out the water.
Yeah. Keyiera, any last words on this before we move on?
Shout out to them for making a bad situation good.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah, that's a good little exclamation point on this topic. Nicely very well put. Let's move on to the next topic here. I think this is the last one for the week. This is from KRON4. That looks like another local news affiliate, San Francisco, I guess. This October, Airbnb is offering the ultimate immersive Halloween fright. You and 3 others can spend the night at the Scream House for just $5.
$5. They're trying to kill
Nah,
you.
something's up with that, man.
I know they're trying to kill.
Would you visit it for a Scooby snack?
I know for a Scooby snack, boy, you see me in there quickly.
$5.
Okay, here we go. So this is the house. I guess from the first movie, I guess you can sort of tell from the background. I remember it sort of like was on this sort of like hilltop situation, sort of like overlooking a big sort of picturesque non-existent backyard, basically, because it was right on the edge of that hill. If you remember, y'all remember the first Scream movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in here you can see a Ghostface in that top window there.
$5. I don't know. What's
the inside looking like?
Right.
That's the real question.
Let's see. This is a little bit more than a week, but it's recent enough. This was originally posted September 29. Again, this is from KRON4.com. Let's see. They're allowing 3 different. So you and 3 others can spend the night at the Scream House for just $5, according to Airbnb. They're allowing 3 different groups to book for the nights of October 27, 29, and 31. The house in Marin County, California will be set up like it was back in 1996. That's when the first movie came out, with markings from Ghostface's knife notched into doors. There's even a phone that may ring with a cryptic call from the killer himself. Start your spooky evening with a virtual check-in with Sheriff Dewey Riley, played by David Arquette. Oh, God, who will give you some warnings to stay safe from Ghostface throughout the night. Once you've explored the estate, you can settle on the couch for a VHS movie marathon of all 4 Scream movies with a kitchen stocked with snacks and pizza. Yeah, they forgot about all 3 seasons of the TV show.
Right.
But I guess there wasn't really enough time for that, given it's all in one night. But anyway, there you go. That's more from the exterior.
Well, it seems legit. And after reading the whole article, it seemed legit.
If you survive the night, you'll get to go home with unique Scream merch like a DVD bundle, Wardsboro High School gear, and posters of the Scream 2022 release. That's right. They're working on the 5th movie right now. The eerie fun experience hopefully won't. Yeah, we'll get back to that in a moment. The eerie fun experience hopefully won't end in a COVID-19 scare. The company said its on-site staff will be following safety guidelines like wearing a mask and social distancing. Booking requests open on October 12th, Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern at the posted link. Again, those of you watching this YouTube video will be posting links to below. Guests are responsible for their own transportation, and it's only open to U.S. residents, according to Airbnb. So let's this looks to be a photo slideshow as well. Maybe they have some pictures of the inside. Let's look. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, it looks legit.
Yeah.
But why so cheap?
I don't know.
There we go.
And you get posters
That's
and
the living
DVD
room.
bundles and all that good stuff. $5.
$5.
Yeah, that gotta be a catch. There's gotta be some kind of catch.
Hang on
Too
a
good
second.
to be true.
It's too good to be true. Hang on,
Yeah.
here we go. Here's the kitchen. Is this bringing back memories of the original movie? There's
Wow.
the bedroom. There's okay. Look really closely on the left side of the screen. You can see Ghostface poking out of the window there.
Yep.
That's the other side of the living room.
You
Look
see
at
him in
that
the
that
back right
dated that cordless phone on the table. And you can see on the right side, you can see a Ghostface sitting on the what looks like the dining room table in the background. If you look through the door.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go.
Wow.
There's your corn syrup and red food coloring there. Prop blood. Let's see. There was one more I'm trying to get to here. Here we go. Oh, that's the original thing. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, only but so much people are gonna be able to stay there though. There's only he said only 3 days, and then there's probably only like 8 rooms in there. So only 24 people are gonna be able to go, or 24 groups of people anyway.
So given the opportunity here, hypothetically, Kyko, would you go to this? Would you do this?
Yeah, but I'll be real. I'm real skeptical about his $5 though. I'm telling you, because that it just doesn't. I mean, because I'm getting a DVD bundle and a poster and whatever else they offering, and you telling me I only spent $5 for all that, and I get to stay at a place for free. I mean, I get to stay somewhere else with snacks overnight.
I think they're doing it as a contest. It didn't say it's a contest, but for a price that low, it has to be a thing where they'll randomly choose like groups of like winners, basically.
Right. That's
for those
what I'm
3
saying.
nights to
because there are only gonna be 24 people that win.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. I just for the raw fascination of like visiting a movie location, visiting an actual location for the beginning of a franchise this legendary. As a film fan, I would probably go to this.
Right.
Probably try to go to this.
No, I'm with you on that.
If I wasn't, there you go. Now there's an asterisk to that. If I wasn't that into movies and like film history, I would not go to something like this. I would even put the $5 down for a chance to do something like this. Like that's not. This is purely as a film fan talking right now. Keyiera, what about you?
I would do it. I would do it. I'll zap it. $5. I'm still skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like the food's gonna be trash. I feel like I have 1-ply toilet paper in that house, and the sheets are real cheap. Something's up. It doesn't add up.
But that might be the experience.
Maybe
the 1-ply toilet paper. Yeah, that's your haunted house experience. I mean, that's
that is scary, and it's 1-ply is scary. Okay,
So Keyiera, what would I hear you on like the spidey sense sort of tingling right now? What would they have to do to sort of assuage your fears? Basically, what would make it more enticing for you to want to participate in more willingly?
I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like the person who's ever like the ghost would be there and just like pop out of nowhere throughout the night. Maybe.
Wait a minute. That would encourage you? That would motivate you more?
Yeah.
If they actually had
because,
somebody in
it's
costume
truly
there?
scary-ish.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
I don't
So
know.
then what's your concern about? It sounds like your concern is that you wouldn't be getting your money's worth, even though you're really only risking $5. Like,
No, my concern is something has to be up for it to be $5. I don't know what.
Right.
I
Right.
feel like something. I'm not. I mean, like, I would go. I'm not saying I wouldn't go, but like I would go. But like $5, it's something. Something is not correlating. I don't know what's not correlating, but something
Right.
because it's too good to be true. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Well, before we get off on this, we mentioned something during this story. Before we get off from this, I should have said, in the course of covering this, I mentioned the story mentioned that they are working on a 5th Scream movie that's still in the process of being put together, and it's going to be released at some point in 2022. I don't have the exact release date on that in front of me right now, but is that something, before we get off of this topic and shut this video down, is that something that y'all are looking forward to? Because I'm curious about where they're going to go next with that franchise, given how 4 ended. But what do y'all think, Kyko?
Yeah. I mean, what's the last year that this movie came out, like in the 90s, or did they make a more recent one?
First one was in 96. Second one was 98, I want to say. The third one was in 2000. And then I want to say the fourth one was 2015, 16, maybe a little bit more recently than that.
Okay, so it was like recently though. Like,
I mean, but it was definitely it was definitely like pre-Avengers Endgame in terms of the timeline. It was prior to 2019. I know that much. Where exactly? I don't remember exactly where, but I know it's like before that period.
So I mean, they're keeping consistent to a degree, you know. I mean, they're definitely keeping their fans like on their toes. Like they coming out every 4-5 years or so, you know. So it's still good release time. 2022.
But that was a big gap. But that was a gigantic gap between 3 and 4.
Yeah. I mean that's what I'm saying. That's so now it's kind of the same of a gap between 4 and now 5.
Not really. I mean, it's about half the gap, I would say, probably. Yeah. It's like we're coming into 22 right now. Keyiera, what are your thoughts on this Scream 5? Would you see it? Are you looking forward to it?
You know, scary movies aren't my thing. Like I watch them, but it's not. I could care less. I'm sorry.
Really?
Also, like the cast has aged. I don't think it will hit.
That happens.
No, I mean it does, but like the reason why it was so like some things are good because of its time. I feel like now it's, you know, and like people will see it because of the nostalgia. I don't think the plot will be good. I think it'll be all right. I could be wrong. I don't know what the premise of the film is. I would have to wait to see what the cast is and what you're trying to do, and you know, a trailer or something. But if I see it, that's cool. If I don't, I'll be all right. I'm not itching to see it.
All right. Well, I guess Kyko and I will have to just tell you how it was and try not to spoil the whole thing. Fair enough. All right, let's go ahead and shut this down from here. Let's see. Come on. There we go. All right. So this wraps up this tonight's Weird News Headline stream. This has been showcased for the week ending Sundays. I almost said September. October. Week ending Sunday, October 10, 2021. It's my first time closing a video. Sorry, I'll get the hang of it eventually. Anyway, that's all the headlines we have for tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. And those of you who are watching us live, thank you. Extra special thank you as well for you. And Keyiera, Kyko, thank you as well for joining me tonight. Really appreciate you setting aside the time. Cool. And that's basically it. We have we'll see you this coming Friday. We'll have some more either weird news, more trailers. We have a bunch of trailers that we actually didn't have time to get to this weekend for like behind the scenes logistical issues. Hopefully we'll be able to get back on track with that this coming Friday night. Or we'll have our ears to the ground with more for more weird news headlines to be able to bring up. Or don't forget, we still have this to continue. So there is that. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll be able to announce something as we get closer to Friday. Meantime, have a good night. Be safe. Have a great week. And we'll see you on the flip side. Have a good night. Bye-bye.